Hey, David. Well, Cardinal Health is one of the so-called big three drug distributors that have been named in thousands of lawsuits around the opioid crisis. Drug manufacturers also have been particularly hard hit with worries over potentially massive opioid liabilities, erasing billions of dollars in market value from companies like Teva, Endo, and Mallinckrodt. Though, of course, they've all faced individual headwinds as well. Now, Johnson & Johnson is another name involved, and we just learned today that we'll get a decision in the case against that company by the state of Oklahoma on Monday afternoon. Now, that could have a major impact, guys, on other stocks in the space.
In other news, Meg, just wanted to turn your attention to, you mentioned Teva. It's moving. It's a big winner today after some positive results from a migraine treatment. What can you tell us about this development and how similar this treatment is to some of the other sort of new blockbuster migraine treatments out there?
Yeah, so Teva has one of three drugs there in a new class recently approved to prevent migraines. The others are from Amgen and Eli Lilly. Now, Amgen's was first to market. Teva's was second. And I think we have a chart of their market share here where it shows Lilly's been taking share from both of those companies, mainly Amgen. Now, Teva had some news today on its drug called Ajovy. A paper was published in the journal The Lancet, which showed that the medicine helped migraine sufferers even after they tried multiple other kinds of therapy that didn't work for them. These medicines are important new products for each of these companies competing here because analysts project that the market for them could top $3 billion by 2023. And there you have the market share chart, guys. Back over to you.
Well, Meg, Teva could certainly use some good news, couldn't it? I mean, given its debt load and what has happened to that stock price, of course, given also just the overall market for generics that it plays in.
Absolutely, David. If you look at the market share loss for Teva alone over the last year, it's about $19 billion. And you said it, it's not just the fear of the opioid litigation, although that is the nearest term concern. There are also concerns about the generic drug pricing collusion suit that it's involved in and just the overall environment for generics being bad. So Teva sure does need a win.
Are these anti-migraine drugs doing well on the market? It was such a big deal in terms of how revolutionary they were for people who are suffering, Meg.
Yeah, I think
I'm not sure the results have backed it.
Yeah, the first new class in a very long time in the migraine space, so people were very excited, and they do seem to be doing well, bringing in money as new sources of revenue for these companies, projected to be more than $1 billion each potentially by 2023. They are competing on price, though, so because they are so similar in the market, that creates, a tough situation for these companies.
Meg, thank you.